SOS Save SkyWest and Bike Hayward are teaming up to bring you an intimate look at SkyWest in Hayward, California.
Yeah, we need to save this beautiful sanctuary for the monarch butterfly and many other species.
Like the western pond turtle, California's only native turtle that is one step away from being on the endangered species list.
Yeah, as you can see, we have beautiful ponds, beautiful trees, and beautiful areas for recreation that the city wants to destroy by expanding the industrial area of Hayward, even though our city is 1/3 industrial already.
The purpose of this video is to bring light and attention to one of Hayward's gems, SkyWest, California.
Yeah, join us on this video.
Sit back and relax as Alejandro and I take you on a tour of SkyWest. Don't forget to find us on the socials at SOS SkyWest. Stick around to hear from local residents of our community, including local high school student leaders. City documentation of the planned expansion of the airport can be found in the links below and at the City of Hayward's website. So what you're looking at are the airport hangars, and the city's plan is to eventually expand those hangars into the open space that you see in front of you. The airport was constructed and operated by the U.S. Army in 1942 as the Hayward Army Airfield. The City of Hayward assumed operational control of the airport in 1947, and it was renamed Hayward Municipal Airport. In the 1970s, operating as the leaseholder, the Hayward Area Recreation and Park District, also known as HARD, operated the SkyWest Golf Course. In September of 2020, SkyWest as a golf course would close after 57 years of operation. Northwest Hayward has less than 1/3 acre of open space per 1,000 people. The recommended amount is 3 acres per 1,000 people at a minimum. Let's hear from some community members about what they think about SkyWest.
Hi, my name is Sandra Frost, and I'm an advocate for saving SkyWest. My favorite part of the space is towards the bay side. The marshland is just absolutely beautiful. It provides a buffer for any kind of tidal change. The shorebirds are there. It's just absolutely beautiful, and I think it's really important to protect the marsh.
Hello, I'm Alan Fishman. I taught math and environmental education at San Lorenzo High School and was founder of the Julie's Club. We've established a 1 acre native plant forest and after school environment program. And we also, my class was able to get Caltrans to plant over 200 redwood trees along the border of 238 and the athletic field. So my environmental concern directly relates to SkyWest, in that it's a wonderful place for open space, trees, and this is very much needed in the Hayward area, and that there's so little open space. And it's just a wonderful place for restoration to happen.
I'm Anita Waugh. I am Alan Fishman's wife, and I was involved with him with the Druids Club, which involved working in the native plant forest and the nursery. I also was the main writer on a grant that allowed for many educational opportunities for the students who, because of their socioeconomic status, were unable to access those. So, for example, they've gone to Yosemite, SkyWest. It's their future. It will provide recreational and educational opportunities for them that they wouldn't otherwise have.
We must fight to keep SkyWest as open space, since what you are looking at now in city planning documents will be destroyed and replaced with industrial buildings and industrial uses.
My name is Mimi Dean, and I'm from San Lorenzo, which is in the unincorporated Eden area, part of Alameda County. I think it's really important that we preserve SkyWest as open space for current and future generations. Here's a couple of reasons why. Well, first of all, open space is essential as a community benefit for the people of Northwest Hayward as well as the unincorporated area. The airport does make quite a bit of noise flying over the homes of San Lorenzo, Ashland Cherryland, and Hayward Acres, and it would be super nice if we had some kind of buffer zone that not only gave us some space between us and the airport, but also provided community benefit by having hiking and biking trails. I also think that when you're an elected official, you should stand by what your documents say. So, like, for instance, like when your environmental justice element in your climate action plan say things like providing recreational and educational opportunities for your most disadvantaged community members, I think you should be doing that. When they say things like you should have X amount of open space per 1,000 people, I think you should be doing that. I think it's really important that we stand by what we say we're going to do when we're seeking elected office. Another reason that I believe SkyWest should be preserved as open space, let's get real here. Climate change is real. It's happening. And SkyWest is home to hundreds and hundreds of very mature trees. Look at these trees. They're magnificent. They not only sequester carbon, but their roots also help us with water inundation. They also provide habitat. Did you know that SkyWest is the #1 overwintering site for the monarch butterfly in all of the entire East Bay? That's right, more so than Ardenwood in Fremont or Monarch Bay in San Leandro. This number has been counted for the last 40 or more years. And this is a species that is almost on the endangered species list. We must save their habitat. We cannot just plant new trees and think they're going to somehow move to some new trees. They go where they go for a certain reason. Western pond turtles. We also have western pond turtles in SkyWest. I love those little turtles, and I especially love when you come out there in the morning and you can see them basking in the sun. And it would be absolutely criminal to evict the western pond turtles from their home in the ponds so we can put in hangars, a big giant parking lot. We can pave over paradise for a parking lot for people that do not live in the Hayward area. I really hope that we can come together as a community and save this open space for us and future generations.
Hello, my name is Carl Gorange, and I am a bike rider who advocates for better biking here in Hayward. And as I have biked and walked through SkyWest, it reminds me of Gold Gate Park in San Francisco. I think this is an excellent space that we should conserve, built for biking, recreation, walking. I think it would be a shame if this place was paved over and developed. We really don't have very many spaces like this in Hayward, and once it goes, there's nothing left. So we really need to preserve this space.
Hi, my name is Alejandra Wall. I'm a Hayward resident and have been for the last 13 years. I deeply love SkyWest. It's within walking and biking distance from my home. And I've spent many enjoyable afternoons there, getting exercise, meeting friends, meeting community members, and just generally enjoying the beautiful landscape. SkyWest is a really valuable place for me as an individual citizen, because for me it's a refuge. We live in an increasingly developed world, especially here in the Bay Area, and between the 9 to 5s and the commutes and rushing around with getting bills done, taken care of, and getting errands taken care of, having an open, natural space like this with trails that I can explore are actually a pretty important part of my well-being. Walking the trails of SkyWest by myself, I can get lost in my thoughts and work out some problems or feel better about things, or I can just lose myself in the natural environment and feel comforted by the Bay Area's natural beauty. SkyWest also is really key for a lot of community development. You meet a lot of people at SkyWest, and the fact that it butts up against all these homes and these neighborhoods makes it really distinct and special, because you meet so many people who are deeply invested in SkyWest as almost like an extension of their homes, an extension of themselves. I've met people who are just in their backyard, and I've gotten to get to know them and hear their stories and get to appreciate the investment that they've made in Hayward and the deep roots that people have in Hayward, and realizing that Hayward plays host to such natural beauty and to so many varied people and stories has really made me appreciate and cherish Hayward all the more. And as Hayward continues to develop and raise its profile in the Bay Area, it would really be a shame to lose an opportunity for people to see Hayward for the beautiful place it is, not just the good property values and the easy-to-drive streets. Just from an environmental point as well, as we increasingly face climate change and neighborhoods get hotter and hotter, having a green area like this to escape to and be cooled by the natural trees and the natural breeze that comes off the bay is going to be more and more important as we learn to adapt and survive in an increasingly warming world. So for all these reasons and more, I think SkyWest is a real gem, and I hope those of you watching believe that too.
Hello, I'm Sijon, and I'm a junior at Arroyo High School in San Lorenzo. I became a part of SkyWest when I had just finished my Earth Team event at Arroyo, which is an environmental internship where interns go to areas to restore native habitat and learn about the land's history and such. There was a tabling that Mimi Dean did at Arroyo to which I felt very inspired and joined as I had a deep love for the nature due to my coming from Nepal, which is a very nature exposed country. And SkyWest has become important to me because now that San Lorenzo is the place I live, I want to have as much land and animals, including water, ponds, near me. And coming from a poor background and seeing the rich take the minority's happiness for their own good is very upsetting to me, and I want to fight for our land. They have ignored our complaints for the sounds that airplanes make and think that they can disrupt us even more. However, we will fight for the community and our land. We have now over 1,000 petitions signed from both paper and online and have given presentations to expose the upsetting behaviors of the rich who don't even live in San Lorenzo. And ultimately, to keep the native animals and insects such as turtles and monarch butterflies and even more, the SkyWest team and I will keep on spreading the news and keep the nature and our community in our hands. Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Walid Ahmed and I am a rising junior at Arroyo High School in San Lorenzo, and I'm also a digital presence manager for SOS SkyWest. And SOS SkyWest is important to me because back in the day I used to play with my siblings and my cousins and my friends, and we used to have a lot of fun, hang out and meet up, and I believe that this generation deserves to have that. But they could also do those stuff in your backyard, but usually in these days people's backyards aren't as big as they used to be. So it's really important to have an open space where people can meet up and have a long range of wide space where they could do stuff that they usually can't do in their more smaller backyards. So, and I believe that every single community should have that, and SOS is that type of space that people deserve.
Hi, my name is Cindy, and I am a junior at Royal High School in San Lorenzo. SkyWest is important to me because I have been on a walk at SkyWest both in the evening and in the morning. I found it very peaceful, and the natural scenery was just beautiful. During the walk, it helped me to build closer connection with other people who were also on the walk. And also while walking, I saw people of different ages walking around and hanging around there. So SkyWest is a place that will allow people to have free time and relax.
Hello, my name is Yade, and I am a junior at Arroyo High School in San Lorenzo. SkyWest is important to me because I personally grew up right by SkyWest, and I would go on walks with my friends or my siblings in SkyWest and even hang out there. Finding out that SkyWest is being put under development made me want to help immediately, and I want to save my childhood place that not only me, but lots of other people love from development.
Hi, my name is Maiji Tolentino, and I am a senior at Arroyo High School in San Lorenzo. SkyWest is important to me because it plays an important role for the environment, where it sustains animals such as the monarch butterflies and turtle species only known to reside in California. Adding on, it's crucial for the community as well because open space helps reduce issues that increase mental and physical health problems and is known to develop better air and water quality for us individuals. Without SkyWest, the world would be much more prone to predicaments.
Hi, I'm Jade, a junior at Arroyo High School, and SkyWest is important to me because it's such a beautiful place that I feel is a gem of Hayward, and it should be preserved as open space for the people of our community and the wildlife that call it home, such as the western pond turtles who live there, who are California's only native turtle, along with the monarch butterflies that overwinter there. And at 126 acres, there's so much potential this land can hold for the people of our community. It could be a place that elementary school students can take field trips to and witness the wildlife in their community because this is literally in our backyards. And the plan that the City of Hayward intends on taking for it puts the people who aren't from here first. They're favoring people who are coming in and out in their private planes who are rich and don't live here. But I feel that land use decisions in our community should be made for the people of our community. And we are the ones being affected by this, along with the animals living here. So I firmly believe that we should save SkyWest as open space.